Hey everybody, it's Mike and Denise. I'm a lifestyle nutritionist with Forever Young Nutrition Coaching. We are reading the 13 things that go wrong with your body, basically, when you don't get enough fiber. And I went online, we usually do a review and comment on the plant-based news on a single article, but we're gonna combine 3 of them because I couldn't find one comprehensive article that kind of talked about all the different reasons. So we're gonna read 3 different articles. We're gonna read items from each one, and by the time we get done, you are gonna question why you're not eating more fiber, and you're probably gonna recognize that you have some issue because you're not eating enough fiber, because it doesn't matter where you're getting your protein from, right? It matters if you're getting enough fiber, real fiber from plants. And if you want the full manual on how to live your life, I got the free book, Live to 150 at liveto150.org. So here's Denise. She's just gonna start reading. We're just gonna kind of make this into our own article, and she's gonna read reason number 1. Which is? I got her on the spot.
Having trouble in the restroom.
Well, I shut the first one. Oops.
Well, that's the first
I know.
article.
Well, okay, here it is. That's it.
The first reason.
Oh, actually, we'll start right here. This is the first one.
All right. You're hungry after meals. Not
Number
only
1.
does fiber keep you regular, but it also keeps you satisfied. Eating enough fiber helps you feel fuller longer. This is why so many people turn to it to aid in losing and maintaining weight. Feeling hungry after meals? Can you slow down? We just went up a huge hill.
I'm just trying to get away because you're getting a little too close to the camera. Sorry.
Could be a sign that you're not including enough fiber in them. High fiber foods tend to take longer to chew, therefore slowing your eating.
Playing baseball.
When this happens, you're more in tune with when you're full. Fiber also takes longer to digest, which prevents any excessive snacking or cravings in between meals, Haas explains. Therefore, when you follow a diet rich in fiber, you'll feel full after eating.
Okay, that's it. First one, you're gonna feel full. So if you don't get enough fiber and you wonder why you're hungry all the time, and you wonder why you can't stop eating, it's probably because you're not getting enough fiber. It's as simple as that.
Number 2, your cholesterol is high. Yes, really. According to research, consuming enough fiber may help lower your risk of cardiovascular disease by improving cholesterol, lowering blood pressure, and reducing inflammation. Well, we'll touch on that in a bit. The soluble fiber acts like a sponge and absorbs cholesterol in the small intestine.
I didn't even know that.
Passes it through the digestive tract as waste.
So it vacuums it up. It's like a vacuum cleaner.
It's like a sponge. Moreover, soluble fiber in the large intestine produces short-chain fatty acids that help with preventing cholesterol synthesis or production in the liver. If you suspect or know that you have high cholesterol, consider upping your fiber intake, and of course consult a professional.
Okay, so a couple things I want to mention here. Fiber, like Denise said, will actually vacuum up your cholesterol. She said sponge. I say vacuum because it's actually removing it, and you're going to poop it out. That's what's going to happen, okay? So to me, it's more like a vacuum. And that's great. So you're going to get less of the bad stuff that actually gets absorbed in through your intestines to inside of your body, which is what you want. The other thing is, if you're eating foods that have a lot of fiber, then you're probably eating less foods that even contain cholesterol, right?
Yeah.
So they don't even say that, but that's a secondary, like, unintended consequence of eating more fiber is you're going to eat less foods that don't have any fiber.
Right, like fruits and vegetables have plenty of fiber and no cholesterol.
Yeah, and animal products, all animal products have no fiber at all, which is why we never advocate eating animal products. This includes fish, this includes chicken, all kinds of meat, this includes all kinds of dairy. There is no fiber in it at all unless they're adding plants.
And there's always cholesterol in it.
Yeah, that's right, so that's bad. Okay, number 3.
You have inflammation.
Whoa.
If you're experiencing inflammation, you might suspect that you're not drinking enough water. One likely possibility, though, is that you're not getting enough fiber. A low fiber diet means that you aren't nourishing the good bacteria and other microbes in your large intestine, which can throw your gut microbiota out of whack. A healthy, diverse plant
having trouble.
Wait.
Denise
Healthy,
didn't pass
diverse.
6th grade.
The font is small.
I know.
balanced gut microbiota is important for good health, in part because it can help prevent chronic inflammation. Most of our immune system cells live in our intestinal walls. So when our gut microbiota is unhealthy or unbalanced, there's a better chance that our immune system will unnecessarily unleash inflammation on the body.
Okay, so inflammation is reduced. And they say, like most things, like we've talked about stuff, we've read stuff online, and if you are too, let me know what you read online. We hear that inflammation is like the root cause of almost every illness out there.
Yeah, chronic inflammation is linked to heart disease, diabetes, and some types of cancer. So it's ideal that we feed our good bacteria by eating fiber.
Okay, so fiber will cut the number one reason why you develop any kind of illness at all, inflammation.
Yeah.
Another important thing. Okay, that's number 3, right? Number 4.
You're low on energy and not sleeping well.
Oh.
If you find it hard to get up and do your morning workout, you could be low on fiber. Adding fiber to your meals keeps blood glucose levels stable, providing your body with sustainable energy throughout the day. Remember how eating refined carbs raises your blood sugar and makes you crave more carbs? Well, it can make your blood sugar levels crash repeatedly, disturbing your sleep cycle. Eating enough fiber can combat this, raising your energy levels and helping you sleep at night. Feeling an afternoon slump? Haas suggests snacking on high fiber foods like fruit or fiber crackers, specifically mini cracker pizzas.
No crackers, that's dried dehydrated foods.
Despite popular opinion, fiber can be delicious. I've never heard of mini cracker
Yeah,
pizzas.
that's processed food.
Yeah.
Look, anytime you go processed, you're getting less fiber than you think. So eat the full whole plant. And the whole sleep thing is interesting the way they described it, because we're out here exercising. Another reason why you don't get enough sleep is because you're not tired, because you're not doing any exercise. Your body's designed to move. So you got to do that, get your exercise, get your fiber. And it's interesting, this is the way they described it about causing problems internally in your body while you're asleep and therefore disturbing your sleep. But it all seems to make sense to me.
Up next is you have stubborn acne.
Ooh,
Diet
this is number 5.
and acne are closely linked. Fiber, although not the most obvious contributor, can play a
That's my
large
skin.
factor in breaking out.
I don't wear any makeup, by the way.
Fiber soaks up toxins in the blood and eliminates them through the digestive tract instead of your pores, Haas describes.
So, okay, that's a sponge, right? So it's basically sponging up all your crap inside so that it can be excreted in some way or pooped out.
Yeah. Thus, eating enough fiber allows your body to release excess toxins and potentially clear up your skin. Pro tip, fruits and vegetables that are rich in fiber are likely also full of antioxidants, which also promote bright, healthy skin.
Yep.
It may sound counterproductive, but if you relate to any of these indicators, resist upping your fiber straight away.
Okay, well, you don't need to read the rest of the article. Okay, please go to the next article. Article number 2. That's the first 5 reasons, I believe, that we got through that. And like I said, we had to combine articles.
Acne was 5. We'll go on to number 6 about prebiotics and gut flora.
Yeah, we start to get technical here, so you might want to put on your thinking caps.
It's opening. Bannerhealth.com.
Oh.
I'm down to 2 bars.
Oh man. Okay. So what do we got? There's not much there. You got to kind of pinch it in, and that's it. Those are the reasons.
Gut flora.
Well, you got to open up number 1.
Number 3.
Yeah, but no, you got to go up to number 1.
Sorry.
I know we didn't do it.
We talked about feeling full. If you're hungry after you eat, that was reason number 1.
Oh, really?
And if you,
Let's see. We're looking at the screen. Okay.
cholesterol.
Yeah, you're right. Okay.
So,
Denise is right. She's always right.
Number 3 is
I got that on camera.
feeding your gut flora, but there's
That's
not
it.
much.
No, there's not a lot of text, but we're going to talk about it. We're here to review and comment. We don't accept it at face value.
Those are the prebiotics that are vital for healthy gut bacteria. If you don't
So wait,
eat enough
fiber's a
fiber-
prebiotic?
Yeah, if you don't eat enough fiber, you don't feed your gut flora.
Okay.
You already have prebiotics in your system. You got to feed them fiber to keep them sustaining.
Okay, tell me before you go to the next one if you're done or not. I can't see what you're reading. I'm trying to walk and hold the camera.
You might not, if you don't get enough fiber, you might not have healthy, adequate bowel movement since fiber.
Wait, did you already skip to another one? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, okay.
We're done with the gut
Okay,
flora.
let me go back and comment on it. Hold, sorry, I need to look at this while I'm holding the phone. Okay, it says your gut bacteria can't build. Okay, you won't feed your gut flora, which are the prebiotics vital for healthy gut bacteria. Okay, so the gut is connected directly to the brain. A lot of your mental health is from that. So if you don't eat enough fiber, you are going to neglect the health of your gut, which is going to destroy your mental health. This is what I'm reading out of this, in addition to other things, but also the flora. Just the general, you want the right gut bacteria, the right flora, so that everything can be digested that you're eating as well. So it'll totally screw everything up if you don't have enough fiber. And I think you skipped one. I'm going to read it right now. Your gut bacteria can't build, this is the next one, this is number 7, the short chain fatty acids that can help prevent colon cancer. Okay, so if you don't have enough fiber, you are not getting the colon cancer that you need, or sorry, what you need.
You're not getting the
You're not getting the protection. Yeah, there's probably, they don't say it here, but there's probably a much greater chance of you getting colon cancer if you don't eat enough fiber. That would make sense because they've already, the medical community and the scientific community have already come out and said, I believe that colon cancer is basically caused by, at least in their mind, red meat, and especially processed red meats. And they say, like, do not eat these things. You're going to get colon cancer. And of course, how much fiber do those things have?
None. And
Yeah.
they sit there and rot in your lower intestines.
Right, so this all makes sense, okay? You're not going to protect yourself. So in addition to not eating it because it's bad, you're not going to get the protection, which the fiber offers you as well. Okay, then you said, here we go, the bowel movements and the last two. Why don't you read this last two? And that'll be that for this article.
You might not have healthy, adequate bowel movement.
Adequate.
Fiber adds bulk to your stool. And
Okay, let me know when you're done before you go to the next one.
I'm done.
Okay, on that one, let me talk about it. You got to go at number 2 at least once a day, at least. Okay,
You're supposed to go number 2 within 12 hours after you've eaten. So even if you fast after meals, you should be going number 2 within 12 hours.
All right, I talk about this in the book, Live to 150 at liveto150.org. It's free. Read the manual, because if you're not, that's your body telling you something is terribly, terribly wrong. Of course, we know from this article that you're not getting enough fiber. Otherwise, you would be going number 2. And I'm talking about real fiber, not a pill or something like that. So make sure you do. It is a huge indicator of your health, just like your dental health is also a huge indicator of your overall health. If you care about you not being sick and feeling like crap all the time, make sure you're going crap at least once a day. All right, next.
If you have diabetes, you won't have fiber helping to slow rises in blood sugar. So it could be harder to control your blood sugar.
Wait, if you have diabetes, you won't have fiber?
Yeah.
Well, I don't
You're
understand.
not getting enough fiber. This whole article is about the hazards of not getting enough fiber.
Okay.
So if you're not getting enough fiber and you have diabetes,
And you have
won't
diabetes,
have
okay.
fiber helping you to slow the rises in blood sugar.
Okay, so if you have diabetes, fiber is also, this goes back to the sleep thing that you brought up earlier, you were talking about. It's got this, I guess fiber will help you with the glycemic index. I talk about the glycemic index in my book, right? The rises in blood sugar are because if you eat a high glycemic index food, what happens is you get this giant spike in blood sugar, it rushes into your body, and it shouldn't do that. The whole plants have lower glycemic index, and the whole plants also have more fiber, right? Because when you process them, you take the fiber out. So the fiber it makes the glycemic index more appropriate for your body, and it prevents spikes in blood sugar, which is basically because of insulin resistance in your cells. You become hypersensitive to spikes in blood sugar if you're diabetic. So this will help you out even if you have type 2 diabetes. And we've done recent article readings about type 2 diabetes, so go see those on the YouTube channel. And I think Denise is finding article number 3, which has the last several things that we are going to talk about.
It's the last 3 things. If you have a higher risk,
let me take a look at this.
Number 10.
I mean, anyway, don't have to be.
You like stealing the phone from me.
If you have diabetes, you won't have fiber helping you. Okay, so if you have a high risk. Okay, but this is in the article. You have to read the article because the article has
Right.
a lot more detail on
Right.
it.
I was just checking the list
Okay.
before going to the article.
So we've got 9. We've got 9 of the 13. The lucky number 13.
Mike gave me specific instructions for reading the
Yeah.
article and
And
checking
of course,
the
we have to
list.
do our regular, normal during the day stuff. So I've tried to put this together through the regular work day, the workflow, and I've been able to stitch it together. So thank you for bearing with us so that I don't have to reproduce this video into another.
Is it this? This is the article.
Yes, but you got to
Number
skip a
3.
bunch.
We already read.
So you
high
see
risk
the
of
one you
heart disease.
recognized. You don't have to read it out loud. Just find the one that you recognize from the list, number 10.
I don't recognize any of them because
All
I
right, well then.
forgot what was on the
Oh,
list.
man.
You might not live as long.
No, hold on.
That's why I was trying to read the list, but you told me to open the article instead.
Let's see, what happens when you don't have enough fiber? Yeah, this is it. First one.
Okay. You have a higher risk.
Because there's just 4 that are left.
You have a higher risk of cardiovascular disease. Cardiovascular disease is the leading cause of death for adults in the United States, leading to over 659,000 American deaths every year.
Wow.
Scientists have identified key nutrition and lifestyle factors that help prevent heart disease, and eating a high fiber diet is at the top of the list.
Eating a high fiber diet prevents heart disease. Does it prevent it because it has fiber, or does it prevent it because you're not eating animal products that don't have any fiber in it that also have even worse things in addition to not having fiber? Probably both.
Probably both. Fiber absorbs cholesterol and fat.
Yeah, so they're saying that again. Okay, no, but now they're saying it absorbs fat.
Well, that's what I said because I knew that from reading other articles.
Okay.
Results from a large meta-analysis found that every 7 additional
the right.
grams of daily fiber led to a 9% reduced risk of CVD or cardiovascular disease. More evidence from another metadata analysis with over 650,000 participants showed that people with the highest intake of both soluble and insoluble fiber had the lowest risk of coronary artery heart disease. Keep your heart healthy by adding high fiber foods like oatmeal, berries, and nuts to your diet. Eat more of these top 15 heart healthy foods too. And there were, of course, a lot of fruits and vegetables.
Okay, so the idea is that you're going to reduce cardiovascular disease, which is what? Stroke, heart attack, hardening or a narrowing of the arteries, necessity for bypass surgery, all this disgusting, painful stuff, right? Is you're going to dramatically reduce your chances of any of that happening for various reasons, as just talked about in the article. So that is another huge reason for eating enough fiber. And like I said, unless you are like a fiber freak, you're not eating enough fiber, guaranteed. Before I started really looking into this, I didn't really understand why this was even important. Like, people ask about where do you get your protein if you're vegan. They don't ask about fiber.
I read
Hell, the vegan junk food doesn't have fiber in it for the most
I
part.
read Dr. Greger's book, How Not to Diet, and every single chapter was huge on fiber. So what I took away was fiber is the most important thing about your diet.
Okay, keep going. We got another 3 to go for us to read, right?
You may not live as long. Another big benefit of eating
Live to
more
150.
fiber, it can help you live longer even if you don't have cardiovascular disease. According to a large body of observational research, people who eat more fiber have a lower risk of all-cause mortality compared to people who don't eat enough fiber.
Yep, I would think so. Makes sense to me.
While these stats are a little scary, there's some good news. Eating 10 additional grams of fiber per day can help decrease your risk of early death by 10%. That's the equivalent of adding 1 sweet potato and a half cup of chickpeas to your day. Our cherry smoothie has 6 grams of fiber to get you over halfway
That's
there.
their cherry. Don't worry about that. That has nothing to do with what we're just reading right now because we're not showing you the recipe. Anything else in this item?
I don't think so.
Okay, let me comment on it then. What is what was the thing you were talking about? We're trying to find out.
I'm trying to find the next article.
That was it. That was the third one. There was supposed to be 2 more at the end. There was that one and 1 more.
Right, I'm looking for the 2 at the end. I thought we
Okay,
were
well,
gonna recap.
before I comment, Sorry, we're just experiencing technical difficulties. Thank you for being on our walk too, and not watching somebody's video in a studio and they're sitting down all day, because sitting is the new smoking. All right, can you read that one again? What's the title of it? What does it say?
The title
The one
of
you
this
just read. No,
article?
no, no, no. The one that you just read. The item.
Well, you might not live as long.
Okay, you might not live as long. Okay. And what is the reasoning behind it? Is basically all-cause mortality deaths are lower if you're eating more fiber or enough fiber. So basically, when you put it all together, like I talk about in my book, Living to 150, we're going up a hill, by the way, getting exercise, you need to get every day. You're probably doing other things like walking, like we are, right? If you're eating enough fiber, you're probably doing all kinds of things, because most people never even talk about fiber. In fact, they romance eating all the foods that contain little to no fiber. So if you're even talking about it, watching this video, you're probably doing other things, and you're gonna live a lot longer. So just recognize that. That's another benefit.
Are we ready for the next step?
Next one.
It's harder to manage your weight.
Well, it's harder to manage your weight if you don't eat enough fiber.
Right.
This is the last one, I believe.
Losing weight and keeping it off is hard. Not eating enough fiber makes it even harder. Eating more fiber is a helpful tool for weight loss, because it helps you feel full and satisfied after eating. Dietary fiber helps slow down the digestion and absorption of food, giving your gut enough time to communicate with your brain that you're full and it's time to stop eating. Fiber also helps balance
That's interesting.
our
Enough
blood
time
sugar
to do that.
and insulin response, which can help stabilize our appetite and promote fat burning instead of fat storage. Another win for weight management: fiber has 0 calories. Since fiber
No calories?
is a non-digestible
I never even thought about
carbohydrate,
that.
we can't metabolize it for food.
It's just a pass-through.
Fiber also binds to fats and other sources of calories from food. That's what I just told you earlier.
Earlier. This combines a few things, but the bottom line is, if you're looking to lose weight, and who isn't? I mean, the reality is almost everybody who talks about a certain way of eating is trying to lose weight. That's the number one thing. Almost everyone who goes to the gym, I don't care what they say, is trying to lose weight. That's the number one thing. Almost any reason they take up any kind of activity is to lose weight. They just want to find something they can stick to, that they're actually going to keep doing. Well, what's the most important thing? I think I was reading here, it's fiber. Eating fiber. So don't do any kind of keto crap. You might lose weight, but you're going to be sick too. You're going to lose weight and get all the positive benefits by eating fiber.
So it decreases your overall calorie intake from other macronutrients.
Yes.
So if somebody gives you a cookie, make sure you eat that with a salad or some vegetables, and some of those calories.
That doesn't sound very appetizing.
Are gonna be free.
Is this like Cookie Crisp? Only it's cookies in your salad type of thing?
No, you eat the salad first, then the cookie, and the cookie will do less damage because some of its calories are going to be absorbed by the fiber.
Yeah, that's right. Well, it's total fiber. The more fiber, the better. You can't go wrong eating more fiber. Have you ever known anyone that's eaten too much fiber?
No.
What happens if you eat too much? I don't think that's possible, actually.
Well, that was the last of 13 items.
All right, well, that was it. So what's your favorite? What's your biggest one? Did we skip one? Let us know in the comments. What's your favorite one, Denise? Is this stuff going to convince you to eat more fiber? The fact that we read this montage of 3 articles?
Yes.
And what's the reason for you? Out of the 13, what's the one that has made the most positive impression on you?
Feeling fuller longer. That was the first one, and it was also mentioned in the last one.
So what if you just drink juice all day?
That won't work. There's no fiber in it.
Yeah, that's right.
Juice will just make
That's
you
right.
hungry.
It's good for a juice fast or something, but not for regular eating. Regular eating, you want to have full fiber, 100%.
If you are going to do a juice fast, I recommend coconut water because it's not packed with sugar.
Yeah, well, that's a subject for another video. For me, it's just the overall totality of the evidence type of thing. Like, I got to eat more fiber. I just got to keep eating more fiber. I don't think there's any way you could eat too much fiber, and if there is, please let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching while we're on our walk. As you see, I'm cold. I got my hood on. It's late October now, and there's not much light. We're gonna be heading down to Florida. You're gonna be watching us walking on the beach every day after work, right? At Florida. And it'll be warm. I won't have seasonal affective disorder. All these things I talk about in the book, Live to 150, which is free, totally free. LIVETO150.org, 150 chapters. It's the entire thing that you need, the comprehensive manual for life. if you care about your health and you don't want to just die tomorrow. And you can read all 150 chapters, or you can just read 2 or 3. Either way, you're gonna get some insight out of it. It's at liveto150.org. Anything else, Denise?
Nope. I'm expecting a call.
All right, well, thank you, Denise, for reading for us. This was your most difficult reading assignment ever.
Yep.
I put you to the test. Okay, bye.
Bye.